Yes, hello guys, welcome back. We give Monday the right to exist. It's Monday evening, it's Monday Racing League time. Yes, after last week's race in Bahrain. Sorry for that. Round number 6, we head over to Mexico for round number 7, and next week we're going for the second sprint race of season 9 to Hungary. Yes, now let's go to the track figures. We have 36 laps in total, 17 corners, 10 to the right, 7 to the left, 4.3 kilometer track length. Total race distance close to 155 kilometers, and the current Emerald track record from Spaghet, an old one out of season 5, is a 1:17.657. Now let's have a quick look to the driver standings. As always, we see Myth very comfy leading with 70 points ahead of his teammate Zsolti. Well, Myth is not driving today, so Berra has the chance as well, Zsolti and the other drivers, to catch up to Myth. Well, let's go to the standings, back to the standings. Berra on P3, Yo-Yo P4, Tomasito 5, GDA 6, Wolfrin 7, Aroble 8. Spaghet 9 and Frank Tank figuring on position 10. Now let's go to the team standings. Also here very comfy leading by V-Carb Racing Bulls with 102 points ahead of the Ferrari team with Yo-Yo and Tomasito with 140 points. On P3 we have Red Bull with Berra and Aroble with 110 points. P4 Mercedes, P5 McLaren, 6 Williams, 7 Aston Martin, 8 Alpine, Sauber on 9, and on P10 we have Haas. Yeah, now what else? Nothing to say anymore. Let's go for the serious stuff. Let's go for qualifying. Hello guys, now live. We're sitting, yeah, now we sit in the car of Caravan. We're going to the stadium section. Caro momentarily the fastest, purple sector 1 and purple sector 2 as well. Muffin Man 115, 114, 846 from Caravan. So look, to Berra just invalidated. Let's go to Zomuku. Yo-Yo goes for the fastest, 114.477. Now Zomuku final turn. And Zomuku goes to P5 for 116.691. Muffin Man. And beautiful SS section there. Well, he's not pushing. By the way, I said Myth is not driving, but he is driving, I see. Somehow he managed to race today. Let's have a look to the return of the Williams team, Picard. What can he achieve after his long break? It's going to P3 at 115.2. What about Wolfrain? Stays on P5. I think he did a cooldown lap, now going for a second run. Beautiful turns. Now the tricky stuff in this section here. Here it's very easy to lose the car. Wolverine stays on track. Purple sector 1. Is he also improving in sector 2? Yes, he's improving. And he jumps up to P4. Was a nice one. And yeah, Lucas is back. And back to the pits, okay? But I'm still warming up the tires. But it looks like the host Samuku left the lobby as well. Spaghet, I think we're gonna do a restart of the lobby. Yeah, lobby restart. Yeah. We're gonna do a lobby restart. Just wait for the invite from Samuku, or we just hop into the new lobby. Yeah. Yes, we're back here. Just give you a little bit. Does it work? No. Maybe I need to activate this one here as well. Yeah, now it's working. Yeah, how's life, guys? Hope you're all doing good. Cy Nelson, welcome back. Why you mean weird? Well, now I disabled the music. Is it better now? Hopefully, yes. Oh, let me check something here. Ah. So all good. Don't scare me. I'll give you the game without my face. And again, some music. I get it. That's maybe the compressor stuff. But as long as you understand me, everything is okay. I think so. So loading complete, everybody back on the board. Of course, same tires, full track map. That's it. So now we're waiting for the drivers to go out. The weather looks like the same. Sunshine here in Mexico, 2,000 meters above sea level. Looks like today many drivers have problems with the lobby. Also Zsolti left now. Hopefully he's coming back soon. Well, let's go the long straight down to turn 1. Here we will see maybe some carnage at the race start. Hopefully not, but yeah, this point there, turn 1. Massive braking zone. It gives us always some exciting stuff to see there. Now the stadium section for Jojotschl. Now the Peraltada and then back to the main straight again. Who else is behind? GDA. Let's see. No, let's see GDA, yeah. Behind GDA we have his teammate Wolfrin. GDA goes fastest, Wolfrin on P3. A little bit problems with the camera. And K-Bang going to the finish line. Before the restart he has been on P3, currently figuring in position to a 1:14.936 for the British driver. The car invalidated. Other man on a mission here, better. Always a good bet. If you say Bera is getting pole, you will not win a lot of money, but yeah. That was an invalidation from Bera in the last turn. Now Tomasito behind. Behind the Sauber. What about Yo-Yo? Tomasito goes on P1. With that, it wasn't a blockage, but yeah. Yo-Yo goes for P10 currently, but I'm sure he's going for several faster lap times. And GDI currently on P2. With still in the pit and better on the in-lap. So who else? I think Wolfrin is still on the hot lap, on the second hot lap. Not too much ERS left in his battery, 40% left there. Nice cut. For Jojotschl now, the Peraltada, the final corner. Very tricky one, very tight to the line, crossing the finish line. Is he improving? Yes, he goes to P2 at 1:14.581. For the Hungarian driver. By the way, next week we are going to Hungary, so he will have a home race. The car just rolling around. What about Muffin Man on the outlap? So let's go to Yo-Yo. Green sector 1. 4/10 slower than the fastest sector time. Green sector 2. Think Curio can go to P2. Yes, he goes a 114.416 for him. And Zsolti crosses the line on P7. I think Wolverine is coming in, of course. Let's have a look to the Muffin Man. Let's have a different view from the outside. Yeah, GDA is on form. Had some nice races last time out. Yeah, and some insights from Rickster. Sim racing flaw driving in underwear, why not? Well, let's go for better. Let's sit into the cockpit. For the time being, the Ferrari team is locking the front row with Tomasito on P1, Yo-Yo on P2. But surely also Red Bull is going into this area there. He goes to P1, 19 thousandths. Separate P1 and P2 better and Tomasito, nice one. In the Peraltada we have Myth, two-time driver champion. Is he going to the top as well? No, goes to P9. What about GDA? Next one to crosses the finish line. Stays on P5. We have Tomasito again. Of course, in his outlap. Will fight back for sure. Because last time out there has been a Kicksauber in front of him. Lost a little bit of time there. Now flat out into turn 1. Ese de lado. Ariesas. Our last turn into the stadium. Nice turns here. Purple sector 2, but yellow sector 1. But he's surely improving in sector 3. Is it jumping up the order? Yes, a 1:13.935 for Tomasito. Zsolti just invalidated. What about his teammate? Yellow sector 1, green sector 2. Fighting his car through these corners. Stays on P10. Not sure if he starts now his hot lap. Not using a lot of battery. Nice tactics there. Green sector 1. Many nice turns here, close to invalidation, but everything online, all good. Oh, the final turns again into the stadium. Green sector 2. But just invalidated, went a little bit wide on the left hand side. Nevertheless, we have Wolfring. Currently sitting on position 4. Nice result for him. Backing out here. Muffin Man still on a hot lap. There are less than 3 minutes left in the qualifying session for the Mexican GP. Very tricky final sector, and Rickster is back. Maybe he's able to do one last run. And Muffin Man on P12. Judas is finishing his run here, but stays on P14, just improved his lap time. 1.5 tenths behind Ripster on P14. His teammate Lucas currently figuring on position 15. Let's have a look to Samuku, preparing his hot lap. Front we have a Ferrari. Giving a little bit slipstream to Samuku. 2 green sectors for Sumuku, so he will improve. If he doesn't fuck up the last sector or the last turn now. Yes, goes to P4. What about the next one? Caravan goes to P5. GDA the next one to cross the finish line. Jumps up to P5 as well. And what about Zsolti? 2 green sectors. Jumps up to P9. Now we have Myth, the next one to cross the finish line. Still a long way to go. We're on P2 currently. Green sector 1, purple sector 2 for Myth in the V-Carb. Is he going to the front row? No, he is not going to the front row. What about P-Car? There is 1 car behind. So look to Spaghet. Better goes to P1, that was the car behind. Spaghet goes to P4. What about Ripster going into pit? Zamuku, of course, finishing his hot lap, is going out again. But yeah, that's the qualifying result. We have another pole position from Berra. P1 for Berra, P2. We have Tomasito on P3. The second Ferrari of Yo-Yo. On P4 we have Spaghet in the McLaren. P5 Samuku in the Aston Martin. GDA on 6 in the Mercedes. P7 for Caravan in the Haas. Wolfrin in the second Mercedes. On P8 Zsolti, V-Carb on P9. P-Car Williams 10, Myth 11. The Muffin Man on P12, Ripster 13, Judas on 14, and Lucas on P15. Well, we have 9 viewers. Just let me know your guesses. Who is winning today's Grand Prix in Mexico? Any thoughts? Any wishes? Soon it's Christmas, so maybe your wish will come true. But yeah, just let me know your guesses, guys. Let's go for the warm-up lap. Let's see. Medium runners. Then we have 5 hard runners and 1 soft runner. Judas is going for the softest option. Yeah. Let's see. And if you have any guesses from which position we shall watch the start, just let me know. Three options. Position 5, Karabang Judas. So position 5 is Samuku. Karabang on P7, Judas on P14. So let's take the golden middle. Okay, 2 guys for Judas. Let's go for him. So let's go in the middle of the pack. Let's go for the Caravan crew. Next week we are going for Judas. Five flights. Out the way we go. Let's go racing here. The Mexican Grand Prix. Nice start from the guys in front. We have in the back some flyers are coming, but we go into turn 1 now. Let's go to the outside view. Nothing spectacular. Oh, okay. That has been Picard giving Karabang a little tap at the back and then leading Karabang into a spin. Judas on soft tires. There we see a Ferrari is going wide. And in front we see still better ahead of Yo-Yo now. Sit on P3. Samuku gained 1 position. Let's see the position gains and losses from the drivers. We see 7 positions gained by Myth. What a start from the Italian driver. Wow, that was close. Close call for Yo-Yo. In the Peraltada now, is he going for the overtake? Not now, maybe yes, maybe no, maybe yes, maybe no. He's going for the overtake, maybe using a little bit of battery. All good so far. We have Bera with 1 warning so far. Also a front right wing damage from Bera. 33% wing damage on his car. I think his end plate is missing. Let's have a look. Yeah, the right side. On the right side of the front wing the end plate is missing, but yeah, he's still able to race and Myth already on position 2. Looks like we have again a mission for Myth, winning another Grand Prix. Extending his driver championship lead. Oh, Bera is fighting with the traction. Damaged front wing. What was that? Was GDA driving into Tomasito? And Myth going for the fastest lap of 1:17.619. 1:17.619. Yeah, the 1:17.619 is a new track record. By 400ths of a second. We already have a new track record at the beginning of the race with medium rubber tires from Myth. What a pace. What is happening here? Is it a marriage between the Mercedes and the Ferrari? Tomasito just overtook now GDA. One of these drivers have been ghosted, so there is no collision. $1:17.2. Again, another track record from me. Let's hit into his car. And 3 seconds time penalty for Berra. Looks like again not a race for him. I didn't saw where he received the front wing damage. And Myth is even going faster now. Green sector 1 for him. And another 3 seconds for Reepster, the McLaren driver. And Jojo already lacking of battery. He's still within the DRS framework. DRS frame, DRS second, or however. Yeah, you're trying to not give any slipstream. And in the back something happened. We see Spaghet currently driving in position 3. What happened to Tomasito? Yay! We saw a dive from Berra, and on the right side we see Somuku. Let's go to Somuku's car. So we have everything on camera, on screen here. Gonna be a close one to turn 1. Pretty sure we see some overtakes. Who is overtaking who? Who is using which amount of battery? Who's using the slipstream? Nobody. Okay. Better fighting still with damaged front wing. Also, GDA had some luck to not slip away. A slight contact from Somuku to GDA. And some statistic from Picard. And Myth is going for another track record. So I'll not show you every single track record announcement. We do have a new one. Let's go to the front here. We just saw on the left side on the leaderboard that Tomasito overtook Spaghet into turn 1. Cars are going wide there. Already a 3.7 seconds gap between Yoyo and Tomasito, and it looks like Myth is having an easy Monday evening, leading with already 1.3 seconds gap to P2 to Yoyo in the Ferrari. Just need to show this one again, driving in underwear. Why not? We saw a car somewhere in the gravel. Was it? Let's go back to the position changes. 10 positions gains from Myth, 4 losses from Barra. The rest more or less stable, except Caterbang. He had an incident in turn 1 or turn 2. Now driving at the end of the pack, yeah. Sadly for him, because it's a good track for him. He should have great pace here, and wow! Close to a spin, a little contact from the Muffin Man to Ripster. And we just show another statistic from Ripster. See the amount of races he drove. He is driving today the 127th Grand Prix in the Monday Racing League. What an old man. Think about those 127 Mondays racing here in the league. Let us spin. He's shocked about these numbers, these figures. Well, let's go to the front of GDA. Very close between GDA and Zsolti. Also in front, pretty close to Picard. A little bit a cup there. Again into the stadium. We are in lap number 9 of 36. No safety car so far. Well, these drivers are rapid as hell, yeah. Well, the top drivers in Monday Racing League are driving more or less a half a second slower than the esports drivers, if they are really pushing. I compared once to times. Yay, slight contact between Somuku and Zsolti there. I don't think that Myth is spinning out. He needs another driver to do this for him. Otherwise he will secure his race. Let me see the tire usage. We have Myth currently driving with 16% front usage and 24% rear usage. The cars behind have slightly more tire usage, like 20 in front and 26 in the rear. So Myth is currently saving the rubber on his tires. He can go even faster, it looks like. Let's go to the driver champion from season 7 to Spaghet. Oh, that was a close one. Is he overtaking 2 Ferraris? Yes, and on the inside we see, what is that? That is better. Also fighting for the positions with Jojo. Wow. That was action. Double overtake from Spaghet, and then also Berra overtook a Ferrari. The Ferrari guys need to do a little bit of teamwork. Let's sit into the car from Jojo. Well, Spaghet had horrible races this season. Let me count the DNFs from his side. Already 4 DNFs, and the highest finishing position has been P4 in Azerbaijan for Spaghet, so it's time for another podium for him. Let me check quickly again the tires for you. It's medium in front, then we have hard runner Spaghet on P2. Why closer spin from Jojo. And GDA is going into pit. Again, difficulties for Jojo. Maybe he's going in to change his tires. 43% rear tire usage. Yes, he's going in. No, 10 seconds for him. Let's go back to the front. Again, the battle here between Spaghet, Tomasito and Berra. Berra still able to follow, but he's carrying on with the 3-second time penalty. And the damaged front wing. And Picard gets a 3-second as well. Yeah, looks like Picard is collecting today the 3-second time penalties for corner cutting. Already 9 seconds on his board. Added to the finishing time. This will spoil him back to position 9 or 8, 9, 10 currently. But the race is not finished yet. We are not even in the half of the race distance. We are in lap 15 of 36. Oh, again. A little slide from Berra. Crazy close driving, I love it. Wow, turn going wide there, better to have a better exit. Looks like he had a better exit now, using a little bit of battery. Is he also able to overtake Spaghet in front? So Myth went into pit. Yeah, Myth now on hard tires. And Lucas gets another 3 seconds. So 6 seconds for him. Why? Car up to 12 seconds. Shall we do a bet who is not who is finishing on the highest seconds penalty stuff? It's for sure Picard, but how many seconds? How many time penalty seconds will Picard have at the end of the race? I go for 18 seconds. Samuku trying to follow Myth in the V-Carb. Not an easy task. Myth currently the fastest driver. Green sector time for Myth. Let's go to the front to Myth now just behind Picard. Well, he's going for the overtake. Went a little wide there. Let's go a little bit to the broadcast camera. And Bera and Spaghet still out on the old tires. Then we had yellow flags. I think it was Kicksauber who spun. Spaghet is giving the space to Bera, going off racing line to not lose too much time. So Bera now again leading the Grand Prix. Let's go to the two teammates here. Tomasito just overtook now Yo-Yo. So we still have Somuku and Ripser as well, Bera and Spaghet, who need to go into the pit. Everybody else has been already in the pit. And guys, please relax in the chat. I can also ban you if it's getting too childish or something, please. Thank you. So on track, not much happening. Now Yo-Yo back to P4. So they're doing the teammates game. Here again, Spaghet, they are swapping positions every lap. Of course, they want to work together. Let's focus on the time between Bera and Myth. So there is a gap of 4.8 seconds between Bera and Myth. 4.7. Myth is slowly catching up. Now Bera is going for the pit stop and replacing the front wing. So we're gonna see some very fast laps now from Bera. And the man's still out on P1, still racing with the old tires on the hard tires. 22 laps old hard tires. Let's have a look here. Bit of a racing here between these 4 cars. Nice battling. GTA, Sumuku, Wolfrin, and Ripster. Ripster is going into pit. A bit in front we have P1 for Yoyo and the Ferrari, and P2 for Tomasito. They have fast approaching cars behind with Spaghet on the medium tires as well, Myth on the mediums. Beta, of course, changed his front wing, currently driving on position 6 as well with medium tires. And the car stays currently still on 12 seconds time penalty. Judas is retiring. Are they doing the teamwork? Yes, of course. And here, I think that's currently the only area where we have a battle for position. We have Samuku leading the 2 Merc drivers of GTA and Wolfrin. Samuku currently driving on position 8. We have a fastest lap from Myth, another track record for him, a 1:15.932. Are they able to overtake now? GTA overtaking Samuku? Yes. Into turn 1. Wolverine stays behind Samuku currently. There's still 10 laps to go. The Ferrari swapping again the position. Still driving on P1 and P2. By the way, nobody is too old. Only too young. And Myth now just behind Spaghet. 4.8 seconds, but there is a gap to close of 7.7 seconds to P2 and P1. If the Ferrari guys are working together until the end of the race, it's gonna be a hell of a ride for Spaghet and Myth as well. Better has another 8.1 second on top of the 7.4. Let me see the track limit stuff. We have 2 track limits for Yo-Yo, 2 for Spaghet, and no track limits for Myth. Now he's flying past the McLaren from Spaghet, overtaking into turn 1, the best overtake spot here on track. Beautiful turns here, nice camera. Now the gap comes down 7.4 was it? Now we are 6.4. So Myth gained 1 second during 1 lap. There are 7 laps to go. So maybe Myth is approaching the 2 Ferrari guys in the final lap, or yeah, maybe a little bit earlier, but let's see. So Picard left the session. We had an incident or something, looks like, but we don't have any safety car, do we? No. Sad return for Picard. Back for racing and DNFing in the first Grand Prix after his comeback. .4. 1 lap later we have a 5.4 second gap and a safety car. Sadly the other drivers, Tomasito and Yo-Yo, weren't able to come in, but they are ahead of the safety car, so they can go into pit as well and stick with soft tires. So we do have a great final race. 4 laps of racing. What will decide the winner of the Mexican Grand Prix here in Monday Racing League season number 9, race number 7. And as I said earlier during the stream, next week we are going to Hungary. We have some Hungarian drivers in here. They are doing the home Grand Prix. For example, Zsolti, currently driving on position 6. Now let's see here. The drivers are surely going into pit now. They need to manage that it's not too big blocking stuff. We have Tomasito getting 10-second time penalty. So 13 seconds penalty for him. And Yo-Yo stays ahead. Ah, goddamn. Why these 10 seconds? Was it because of speeding under safety car? Yellow flags. Waiting now 10 seconds, and this massively hurts the Ferrari strategy. Now Myth passed, also Spaghet passed. So Tomasito is coming out back on track on position 4. But luckily he served this 10-second time penalty received just before. What about Kaiserben? Why you mean tactical masterclass? He's surely going in to change his tires, maybe. Maybe yes, maybe no. As I see him, Kaiserben, the Muffin Man, and Zsolti are on medium tires. The left is on soft tires. We're doing one more lap. Hopefully the Haas drivers and Ripster can catch up to the field. I need to push a little bit. I think that's one more lap safety car here, and then we are going back for racing again. So we're gonna have a 4-lap race until the finish line. To the finish line. So Samuco likes Mexican food and he's racing here in Mexico. Let's see what he can achieve now with the soft rubber tires. Well, let's go to the front. Is safety car going one more lap? Oh god. Yes. So we do have a 3-lap race finally. So we have 3 DNFs, we have Picard in the Williams, Lucas in the Kick Sauber, and Judas on P15 also DNFing in the Kick Sauber. Not the day of the Sauber team. So guys, it's your turn. What do you think? Who is winning the race today? Let me know your thoughts, your wishes, etc, etc, etc. I think Tomasito can win the race as well. Myth, of course, the top 4 drivers, and then we have Berra there, always very fast, but Tomasito and Berra are having 3-second time penalty. So I'm going for Myth P1, Yo-Yo P2 and Spaghet P3. Well, let's see. Now Yo-Yo went. Not the best getaway from Yo-Yo. Myth close behind him. Yo-Yo is using a hell of a battery. 30% left in his battery and Myth stays on 80%. Yo-Yo still ahead of Myth. Managed to survive the first corners. And the two drivers with 3-second time penalty, Tomasito and Berra, are trying to do their best and get away from the other ones. Now DRS enabled. DRS and overtaking Tomasito into turn 1. I thought he's going wide, but Berra gets another 3-second time penalty. So he has 6-second time penalty now. And Yo-Yo still leading the Grand Prix. I think that's a cat and mouse game from Myth onto Yo-Yo. He will overtake, yeah. While entering the final lap. And Wolverine fighting with Muffin Man. Let's go back to the front. We see now Myth overtaking Yo-Yo as well. Spaghet is overtaking Yo-Yo. We are now in the final lap. That was what I thought. Yo-Yo may be securing a podium if it stays like this. We're not sure. And in the final lap, Ripster gets another 3 seconds for him, so 6 seconds total. That's a great Ferrari strategy until the safety car came. Now Ferrari, at least with one car on the podium. Then we have P3 for Yo-Yo and P4 for Tomasito because of the time penalties from Berra with 6 seconds. 9 seconds for him. Oh goddamn. What is happening there? So we have the winner of the Mexican Grand Prix, Myth, ahead of Spaghet. Then we have Yo-Yo on P3, Tomasito, okay, Zumuku 4, Tomasito 5, GDA 6, Zsolti 7, Muffin Man 8, Wolfrin 9, Berra on P10, Ripster on 11 and Carabang on P12. Good race, not too spectacular, but not a bad race at all. So again, the result, we have Myth on P1 with the fastest lap point for him and a track record. Then on P2 we have Spaghet in the McLaren, P3 Ferrari, Yo-Yo, P4 Sumuku, nice P4 for Sumuku in the Aston Martin. Then we have Tomasito in the second, Ferrari on P5, GDA 6, Zsolti 7. In the Haas, Muffin Man on P8, Wolfreen on P9, in the Mercedes on P10. Sadly with 9 seconds time penalty in the Red Bull, Berra. P11 Ripster in the McLaren, Arabang finishing on P12 in the Haas. And then we have some DNFs, 3 DNFs in total, Picard, Lucas and Judas. Yeah, rounding up top 15. That was it. Now let's go for some interviews, as always. Yeah, like this. So where are these crazy drivers? Just grab them. Where is Yo-Yo? Where are they? Hey Yo-Yo, just grab you.
Hey.
Now I need Spaghet. Have you seen him? Everybody in the McLaren. The Muku in the McLaren, Berra in the McLaren chat. Now we have Spaghet in here, and the last one, Mattia is missing. Where is Mattia? We have too many drivers. Mattia here.
Yeah, Mark.
Hey, Spaghet. Hey, Mattia.
Long time no here.
Hello.
Yeah, long time no podium from you, Spaghet.
Yeah, it's finally come. I feel like I'm back in my childhood bedroom or something, being here in the interviews.
Long time ago. Well, you had I counted during the race. You had 4 DNFs this season. Not your season so far, right?
I'm liking the DNFs season. I'm collecting them apparently.
Well, I know next season is season 10. You're going for a season 10 champion, right?
We'll have to check the game first.
Well,
it's iRacing.
I'm not sure if we have. Yeah, we have season 10 as well on this game, right?
Is it? In that case, definitely not.
Yeah, well, we'll have, but yeah, then you're going for season 11 champion. And now let's go for Yo-Yo. Yo-Yo, great tactics from Ferrari until the safety car came.
It's always the safety car. It's always the safety car.
Otherwise, you would have 1 and 2 Ferrari on the podium, right?
Maybe. Mattia was also fast, like catching up, but yeah, driving in front without DRS is just impossible to keep here.
Yeah, clear.
P1.
But at least you had your teammate. You're doing a little bit of teamwork, and yeah, we saw Mattia Myth went or came closer 1 second per lap, and there has been 5 laps left and 5 seconds on the board. So he would have catched you at the end of the race. So finally,
The problem was I didn't have any fuel left.
Really?
I was driving with like minus 0.3 or something.
So it was good that the safety car came, right?
I don't think so still, but
but you, at least one Ferrari survived on the podium now, and yeah. What about next week, Yo-Yo? Hungary?
Yeah, better, I guess.
Jojo, can I ask what happened on your mediums in the first stint?
Yeah,
They just died, or?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, by the way, Jojo. First thing. I was behind you, The only thing I was doing was saving tires, because I knew the sack was so bad on the rears. I was doing absolute, in the S section, I was basically losing like 5/10 to you, just because I was lifting and not using any rear. That's why it was, relatively easy to get out of the DRS in one lap, just because I have such a grip advantage because I saved them so much behind you. So yeah, that's quite a lot.
I guess I should maybe like do some laps next time before the race.
Well, I checked the tire usage from Yo-Yo when he went to pit. I think it was over 45-50% tire usage at the end.
Something like that.
Oh, wow.
I think I compared it to Thomas and I had like 15% more than him.
Yeah. You have been the guy with the heaviest usage of the rear tires. Different driving style.
Also a flex, I guess.
But I think your driving style suits for Hungary. What about you, Spaghet? You like Hungary?
Yeah, much better track than Mexico, that's for sure.
But no chances for overtakes, right?
No, but yeah, you have to qualify high. I haven't been doing that recently, but it could still be a fun race.
Well, as long as it's fun, it's good. And yeah, you did today pretty nice.
I mean, the pace wasn't terrible. Mattia was still lightning quick compared to me.
Yeah,
the only way I might have caught the fries is following Mattia, so it would have been interesting how that played out without the VSC. But anyway.
And did you recognize that Berra had front wing damage? I think in turn 1.
Yeah,
and he was still faster than me.
Turn 2.
Yeah.
He had wing damage and I still couldn't break away, so that's crazy, that pace.
Yeah, Berra was fast, but at least he has another pole position on his board, so he's definitely one of the fastest qualifiers. What about you, Mattia?
There's no points for that, he can have those.
No points for pole positions, right? Maybe next season. What about you, Mattia? Did you had a funny race, or is it just an easy Monday evening drive? Or?
I had a funny lap 1, because I started 11th. In lap 2 I was P3.
Yeah,
I got quite lucky with the incidents, I think. That was very good, but I got quite lucky as well. Also, Tomasito and Berra made contact, I think, lap 2. And then I was just managing with the mediums, managing the rears. And then I could extend a lot, because ads were a lot faster than mediums today. So I was just managing the mediums, so I could extend the most. So yeah.
We don't even need to talk together, because I said once in the stream, I'm sure Mattia is saving tires. So it was, I just watched through the figures from Yo-Yo's rear tires. Then I thought, okay, that's maybe another planet in driving style. But but Yo-Yo still finished on the podium. You again, another win. You know how many wins you had till now? You don't count them?
For me?
Yeah?
No, I have no idea.
No idea. Come on. You know what was your first win? You remember that one? Also not?
Bahrain, Singapore, I remember. F1 22.
Just say one track.
Either Bahrain or Singapore.
Just say one track, you won it anyway. Let me check. Where is Mattia?
Hungary sprint? Oh shit.
I would solve the lives of Andreas, so I might know. I don't know.
So 37 wins. 37 wins you already had, so that's a win 38. Wow, one achievement. Shall we compare to Spaghet?
Yeah, do it.
20 wins.
I think if you calculate that versus hours played, then I have a higher ratio, so technically I've got a better stat.
Sure, but you had 2 seasons more than Mattia, so...
Yeah,
good point.
He drove 2 seasons more.
Yeah, I'm the most experienced, most races, right?
I'm not sure. I think it is
It's either me or
Ripster.
Rob. Yeah.
I think Ripster did 128, race 128 today or something like that. Let me check. Yo-Yo has 120 races. Ripster 127. Ah, no, Spaghet 141 races.
Fucking hell, that is sad.
141 Mondays, right?
Yeah.
Cool.
I think you started like 2 or 3 races after me.
No, my first race was Silverstone, if you remember.
Yeah, I know, but wasn't it also my first season?
Yeah.
Didn't we drive both in our first season together?
Oh, yeah, we were teammates. I remember for Austria. We was teammates briefly when they subbed me in for a team. But my first race was Silverstone, where we was fighting for the whole race, basically.
Well, season
remember
2,
that.
right? Season
Yeah,
2.
yeah. Good times, good times.
Yeah, good old times. Many races you drove. Hopefully you drive the same amount or even more races until you're getting 60 years old or something.
Till I retire, yeah.
Yeah. Thank you, guys. What is your expectations for next Monday, Mattia? Are you going again for another win, a podium, or is Hungary doesn't suit you, or what do you think?
I don't know. It's not my favorite track, but I think it will work. So I don't know.
It will work.
Okay. Better.
Let me answer for Mattia. I'm going to do 12 hours of Grand Prix mode the night before the race, and then
I haven't done any. I haven't done any. You can check my playtime. I haven't done any.
Well, you have anyway good pace. I don't think you need to practice a lot. Are you doing a lot of, how is it called, iRacing, Mattia?
No, but the subscription renewed, so I have to.
Okay.
I will have to.
But you, Andreas, you're driving a lot of iRacing, right?
Not this week, but now there's a new season, yes. The answer is yes.
Okay, so you're losing a little bit of pace, I think, in F1.
What? How could you say such a thing?
Yeah, it's completely a different game.
Yeah, no, I'm joking.
That's
You're 100%
fine.
right. I'm joking. Don't worry, you're right.
Like me driving WRC, if I sit back into an F1 car, I'm, help, what is this? That's not a machine. That's, I don't know.
That is drifting more than the rally car.
Yeah, if you can drift on tarmac, it's okay. I can't drift on tarmac. I need to drive on the rails, but yeah. And you, Yo-Yo, next week? Podium,
yeah, easy
as we
1,
said.
2, of course, easy 1.
Easy 1-2 with Tomasito, right?
with Barra crashing out in the first lap. What?
Yeah, Barra will come next week, hopefully for a fight for P1. I want to see some battles, guys. We will see some.
I'm trying.
Do it for the audience, guys. So thank you, guys. That was it. Happy week, and thank you for racing, and see you next week.
Cheers, Mike.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Ciao.
Bye bye, Mike. Ciao.
Yes, was it for the interview? A little bit a special one with all drivers, but always funny to have all drivers in the cooldown room and chat together. And yeah, heard some crazy figures, 141 races from Spaghet, crazy. Yeah, next week, as I said before, we are going to Hungary for a sprint race. I hope to see you again next week. Thanks for watching, guys. Take care. Happy week. Bye-bye.